in his usual masterful cadence, as he carried on a conversation in French, and it made me wonder if he was on the phone with his uncle. Maybe he was telling him all that had happened to us. Maybe he was asking for help. Either way, Tobias sounded just as collected as that first evening I'd met him in the Otterley Gallery in London. The day everything changed. My body tightened as I watched the door open and him enter. My feelings were as complex as the man who strolled toward me with that long, elegant stride, exuding confidence, and his stark beauty left me breathless. His 3-day stubble highlighted his dangerous edge that was perilously beguiling. He was dressed in a black tuxedo, and he always stunned with his short, ruffled, dark blonde hair and sharp, chiselled features that were ridiculously gorgeous, a timeless masculine beauty inspiring the same wonder of a Greek sculpture by Praxiteles himself, a living, breathing Hermes. Wilder had the greenest eyes that sparkled with intelligence, and kindness too, a mischievousness that was the catalyst for my falling for him. His scrutiny fixed on me and sent shivers into my core. It hurt too deeply that I could never let him touch me again the way he once had. Our love-making threatened to woo me into compliance and addle my thoughts, and right now I needed to remain razor-sharp. The tension between us was ever more palpable. He came closer. "Let me go alone." I had to fight back, rage against this loss of control. Yet who was I fighting with? The man who'd led me here after seducing me with his dangerous persuasion? Or with the Burrells, one of America's most influential and menacing families? Perhaps I'd stumbled too far into the dark, murky world of revenge. Every decision I made, every action taken decided my future. His brow furrowed as he tried to read me. "It'll be safer if you stay here." Safer, yes, but if I risked nothing, my future would lay in another's hands. "You need me for this to work." I broke his gaze. It was easier that way. "Besides, this is my life we're talking about." I refused to descend into powerlessness. He stepped back into my line of sight. "I get that, Zara. This is my fault, all of it. I put the spotlight on you." "That was your job, to investigate." He shrugged. "To find me." "Still, I understand why you did what you believed was right." Even if his deeds had been misguided, that perhaps his grand ruse continued and my fate was yet to be realized. The thought of this possible betrayal caused ice to slither up my spine. My legacy was within reach, and owning my father's paintings was my birthright. I owed that at least to my father and his beloved memory. And only Tobias could lead me back to them. Yet at what cost? "We'll find them." He'd sensed my thoughts were on them again. "We'll put this right." Am I naive to believe him? "Zara, have you thought any more about my suggestion?" It was out of the question for me to surrender and let the blame fall on him. He'd been willing to throw himself onto his sword. At least he'd stated as much when he'd seen how torn up I was on the plane. I'd gotten to a place where I could talk with him again. I wrapped my arms around myself. I wish it was possible to let them go. Yet my agony was real when I thought of allowing my dad's art collection to fade into the past. "Zara, this is more than us recovering them. This is getting justice for Burrell destroying your home and inflicting pain on your father. On you. He believes he's won." My gaze locked with his as I conveyed the silent message. "Revenge for you too, Tobias, for Burrell bringing down your plane and murdering your family." He answered with a nod. "I want my life back too." My stare caught the portrait of Rubens again, and his eerie focus. Is it even possible? "We proceed toward the life we want, the future we deserve." His hand rested on the lower arch of my spine. "Do you remember the plan?" His plan was insanity. This evening's event had fed his obsession with danger. "Give me the chance to prove I can solve this." His tone had a husky allure. Maybe he was right. Maybe he could. More smoke and mirrors.